Did you know that among the commanders of Lord of the Rings, there's a special commander circle? So I will call it Horsemen, which includes Eowyn, Eomer, and Imrahil, because they're all mounted commanders who have a special bonus to mounted units. And today we will introduce the King of Horses, Theoden. Theoden is the King of Rohan, so is he only for Rohan players? And how would he perform in other countries? Today we're going to talk about this in detail. Theoden's 4 main skills, 3 of which are to increase damage and recover HP for mounted units. The last skill is to recover 1 random debuff, which obviously targets evil commanders, because more evil commanders have such control skills like Madness, Stunt, but they can't heal in terms of the current commander system. This can be very beneficial in battle with evil commanders, and although good commanders also have these control skills, this can also show that Theoden also can defeat evil commanders. This skill is activated in the first round, so I think it's to prevent stun. If you want to be able to fight evil commanders, then you have to level up the 4 skills. In this way, Theoden can become powerful, which requires at least Respect 15. As for the equipment, first of all, I talked about Theoden's awesomeness until Respect 15. That is because until then, we will get exclusive equipment, Hegurim. And the best soldiers have already been picked for us. That is Light Cavalry, Outsider Cavalier, and Marshal. He's the King of Rohan, so all the bonuses are for Rohan units, but I think it's kind of limited. If you want to have bonuses for other type of soldiers, then I suggest using other equipment that has bonuses for other race of mounted units, such as Ridge of Ridemark. I think the other 3 equipment should have a defense control skill bonus, whether it is defense for burn, poison, focus damage, or immunity to stun and madness, and the latter is required for Theoden's skill, the Renewed. Only when the skill is not upgraded or the removed debuff and equipment bonus will be incompatible. If Theoden wants to defeat Sauron and Witch King, you will not only need to upgrade the commander's own skill, but also equip gear to make up for the defect of the commander's skills. As for the arms, in fact, Theoden has very few of them. There are only 25 types of mounted units, and as for the first class and second class soldiers, I definitely wouldn't recommend them for you. So there are only 40 types of soldiers for us to choose from. And let's see who will be more suitable for Theoden among these 14 types of soldiers. Among these types of soldiers, I found a must-have for Theoden, that is Cavalier, a fast unit with a devastating first blow, which is perfect for him. Option 1. Cavalier, Ram Rider, and Marshal. This is a very Rohan way to play because Marshal is tier 4 unit of Rohan, which is the upgraded unit of Cavalier, giving the enemy huge damage in the first hit of the battle. So this match is the first blow in the battle to let us know who will be the winner, and then there is Ram Rider at the front row, destroying the enemy's front row defense, so the enemy's front row will be suffering a huge loss in the first round. The enemy's back row will also slowly die under the high damage of Marshal, and of course, Ram Rider can also be replaced with Cataphract, a front row against the enemy's front row soldiers. I believe the effect will also be very good. Option 2. Cavalier, Cataphract, and Swan Knight. The first soldier is definitely the Cavalier, which can deal high damage. Then Cataphract can be effective against melee enemies, a very good front row cavalry. Although it cannot bring defense to their own soldiers, it can effectively kill the enemy's front row, and no doubt that this is also a kind of protection for us. Swan Knight is also a resident unit, which is a kind of arms that really provides protection for all soldiers. It can make up for the disadvantage of Cataphract that is only able to attack but doesn't defend. Cataphract is also responsible for the front row attacks. Swan Knight is responsible for the front row defense, and then the back row has a high damage cavalry, which should be able to win against evil factions. Swan Knight is Gondor's tier 4 unit, so Theoden is not awesome commander only in Rohan. Option 3. Cavalier, War Chariot, and Swan Knight. This option is similar to the previous one, but it is special for Season 6 because in the other season you cannot combine War Chariot and Swan Knight together because they are all exclusive tier 4 units of Gondor and Rohan respectively. only in the 6th season Ring of Power Kings of Men, there will be no country, so you can turn War Chariot and Swan Knight into your own soldiers by activating the conversion skill in the ring and persuade a mob. In this combination, War Chariot is responsible for the front row attack, Swan Knight is responsible for the front row defense, and Cavalier is responsible for the back row damage output. Compared with the previous option, War Chariot attack will be a bigger, stronger hit than Cataphract, but this combination may be more time-consuming and a waste of resources. About the cavalry, there are several special types of soldiers such as Bow Knight who can kill large enemies. The reason I didn't put it in because this kind of soldiers is more targeted and only when the enemy withdraws will play its biggest role. Bow Knight, Cavalier, and Ram Rider, this kind of collocation is very suitable for dealing with trolls, but I just said collocation, and units collocations still need to be adjusted according to the enemy soldier. There is also a soldier, Bree Rider, which can remove negative effects. But unfortunately, I don't have this soldier, so I don't know if THEODEN's skill, their nude, is a stacking effect of the effect of mutual hindrance with it. If you know this, feel free to tell me in the comment section below. The 6th season also updated a mounted unit, Shadow Protector, which can perform well with men-mounted units immune to madness and help allies remove madness. Similar to Bree Rider, but just the damage is a little bit lower. So that's it for today's video and see you next time. Bye!